What's up, everybody? TonyPizzaGuy here, and today I wanted to talk about the WWE 2K18 DLC. But before we do get into this, I want to just let you guys know about something pretty awesome we're doing. If you're not already informed about it, let me tell you, we have the Pizza Party Pro. And now with the Pizza Party Pro, we actually have something very, very special, and that is Tony's Pizza Box. It's a mystery subscription box that will be sent to your door from me. It's personalized from me. It's got goodies from wrestling, from pizza, from video games, and all that awesome stuff. If you guys want to check that out, make sure you go to Tony.Pizza/pro, and that will get you over there. If you sign up for the Pizza Party Pro and you pick that reward for the pizza box, it will be shipped to your door this coming month. Today is the last day that you can order it, so you definitely want to get in on it. You definitely want to be informed about it. You want to get in if you want to get into the pizza box. I will let you know this is for U.S. citizens only, because the cost of shipping across the world is going to be a little bit too much, so we're going to stick it to U.S. citizens only, and I thank you guys for that. So let's go ahead and get into the roster. We had a bunch of awesome people added to the WWE 2K18 roster, and we still have 1 week to go on who's officially going to be in the game. Now, these people that I'm going to say here that I think are going to be DLC, I'm thinking this is going to be a very, very good reason that they're going to be DLC and they're not going to be in the game. Now, we have a lot of names that I did not expect to be in here. There's a lot of new names coming to the game. The authors of Pain, Akira Tozawa, Sanity, Batista's back, Bobby Roode, Cedric Alexander, Ember Moon, Jinder Mahal, Johnny Gargano, and Tommaso Ciampa. TJ Perkins. We got Shane Thorne, Sawyer Fulton, Roderick Strong, Rob Van Dam, Rick Martel, Paul Ellering, Nikki Cross, Nick Miller, Mickey James, Maurice, Kurt Angle, Killian Dane, Alexander Wolf, Eric Young. They're all in the game. They're all making it in the game. So that's a pretty awesome roster. I mean, if we go Legends, if you're a guy that likes playing as Legends, we have, I'll just kind of name off the Legends here. We got Alundra Blaze, Andre the Giant, Bam Bam Bigelow, Batista again, Big Boss Man, Bret Hart, British Bulldog, Beefcake, Buddy Roberts, the Bushwhackers, Daniel Bryan, DDP, Diesel, Dusty Rhodes, Earthquake, and I think the Typhoon. Did Typhoon make it? Did they not announce Typhoon? I don't see Typhoon on there, but maybe he'll be coming up next. He'll be on the next review. I'm sure he is. Godfather, Taker, Triple H, The Rock, all those fun people. I'm not going to run them all down. Lex Luger, Larry Zbyszko, a bunch of fun people. Mick Foley as well. But, pardon me, my throat is kind of sore here. I'm getting over a sickness. Actually, it's just starting to get sick, but I wanted to make this video. So, we have a lot of cool things coming up here. We got the 205 Live. We got NXT. We got a lot of Raw and SmackDown people that you guys want. Right now, we currently have 132 people in the game, and this is going to be the largest roster ever, so somewhere between 180 and 200 people. Now, like I said before, there is still 1 more week to go. There's still 1 more week to go, but for some reason, I think that these are going to be DLC. And the reason I think that these are going to be DLC is because if WWE was smart and 2K was smart and they wanted to get that money for the DLC, I think that these guys need to be on the DLC roster because, honestly, the roster is stacked right now. I mean, you can complain that, you know, your favorites aren't in there that are currently in there right now, some of them being that are on my list here. But as far as, like, if we would just go off this roster, we have a lot of newcomers with NXT that I really am excited about. We got a lot of legends there, a lot of current people that are on the current roster, and that's super exciting. But I think that this is what DLC should be, and they can divide it into, like, 4 sort of categories here if they want to do this. But what I was thinking I was going through this and I'm just looking at the list right now that I made. I don't have any females on here because I think that everybody currently on the female roster is pretty much going to be included on there. I mean, Peyton Royce is not on there yet, but I don't know. Maybe NXT females will be included, but I don't have them on my list here. So, the way that I would divide this into certain categories is I would do a current bundle of DLC. I don't know how you want to release this or whatever. If you want to do this like this, I don't know. I'd do a current one. I'd do a 205 Live. I'd do an NXT. And then the first one that we will talk about is the UK DLC. I would keep them DLC for the UK. And what I would do here is I would take the current United Kingdom champion, Pete Dunne, the first United Kingdom champion, Tyler Bate, Wolfgang, and Trent Seven, and I would make them part of the UK pack along with the United Kingdom Championship as a DLC item. I think that this is smart. I think that if you do this, people will want to buy it. I want to play as Pete Dunne. I want to play as Tyler Bate, Wolfgang, and Trent Seven. These guys came around during the UK Championship tournament, and I don't think it's far-fetched they could get them in as DLC. It's something that I want to see. I hope that this can happen and that can be a thing. I know that there was rumors talking about them getting scanned. Somebody had interviewed them, and they said, yeah, we were scanned for the game. But we don't know if we'll make it in the game. So I think what they do is they do a DLC. If they put him in the game, that's going to be over the top because that's crazy. I think if they put Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate in the game, that'll be crazy enough. But I think you save all 4 of them for DLC with the UK Championship. I would totally 100% buy that. Put the arena in there too. Let's do that. I'm sold. Let's make it all happen. Now let's go to the 205 Live DLC. And I mean, there's more people that we could put in here, and it's a possibility that these guys might be added to the roster next week. So I'm not 100% sure, but I would say at least 2 people that need to be added, and my list here is just 10 people, so that's why I have 2. Jack Gallagher and Grand Metalik. Grand Metalik was in the Cruiserweight Classic. Now he's back at WWE. Jack Gallagher was a main focus of 205 Live, so I think it makes sense to put them in there. There's maybe more like Arya Davari if you want to put him in there. Tony Nese. There's just some guys that you can add or not, depending on how you want to do it. But I think you should include 205 Live as DLC. I don't think you really want to do it as its own DLC if it's only 2 people, but who knows. And then going on to NXT here. This is what I got for my NXT DLC. Unless they're included in the game, I think that they're going to keep them DLC because, honestly, this is going to excite me to play as them as DLC. But what I would say is that you got to get, I mean, like I said, you could add some more people to this. Like, there's more people in NXT that I think could make it in here if that's something that you wanted to do. I mean, there's a stacked roster on NXT right now, and they have a lot of them in the game, which I was kind of surprised about, that they put a lot of people in the game. Like I said, Peyton Royce and Billy Kay could be as part of the DLC, but I didn't have them on my list. And there's like a few other people in there. Let's see. I'm just trying to figure out who else didn't get added, but I don't know. Let's just go off the ones that I have here. So I only have 2 people that I want to put that should be DLC, and that would make me super excited, and that is Aleister Black and Cassius Ohno. I think if you can get both of them in the game, that would just be amazing. I've been wanting to play as Cassius Ohno for so long, and I think Aleister Black would just be so sick. Like, the black mass kick to the head. Like, tell me that wouldn't be amazing. I would love to see that. I definitely want to see that in the game. Hopefully they can put him in the game along with Cassius Ohno, because I love Chris Hero, and Cassius Ohno is just going to be awesome. So I think if you can get them in somehow, DLC would be perfect. I would really like to see that. And then also Drew McIntyre, of course. Drew McIntyre is the man that I want to see in WWE 2K18 again with them. He wasn't on my official list, but I think if you could get him in as DLC, it would be fun. So for real, Drew McIntyre, Aleister Black, and Cassius Ohno. Those are the 3 that I definitely want to see. And then last, but certainly not least, I think, now this is you're gonna get mad, and you're probably gonna say, if 2K does this, this is just a money grab. I don't see why they wouldn't do this. The Hardy Boys, Jeff and Matt Hardy, should be DLC. If you want people to buy DLC, and again, like I said, there's a lot of people. There's a stacked roster in the game, a huge stacked roster in the game. And adding the UK guys, the NXT guys, the 205 Live, and then the Hardy Boys. Man, am I sold on this game. Do I want to buy that DLC? You bet your damn ass I want to buy that DLC because it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. So again, I'll run down my list here. Tyler Bate, Pete Dunne, Wolfgang, Trent Seven, the UK Championship and the UK Arena, along with Jack Gallagher and Grand Metalik, along with Aleister Black, Cassius Ohno, Drew McIntyre, and then finally finishing it off is the Hardy Boys. Now, some of you are probably saying, just include it in the game, include it in the game. There's no way they're going to include every one of these people in the game. If they have the list to next week and all these people are on there, that's going to be insane. That will be the most insane thing ever. This is going to be the most stacked roster in any WWE game ever. You got the Legends, the Women, the DLC, the SmackDown Live, the Raw, the 205 Live, and the UK all included in the same game. That's going to be insane. Insane to the membrane. But that's where we'll leave it here, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let me know what you think the final roster will be. Some names that aren't on the list that I may have missed. Do you think that my DLC is a little bit correct, or do you think it's not going to be correct? I don't know. Prediction, so I'm sticking to it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that like button, and we'll be back. TonyPizzaGuy 2. Sweet!